Is the hair okay, Jerry? Is it like...
It's eating.
Is it eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, you look.
Okay.
He's like, it's fine. Hi, my name's Aisha Mahmoud.
And I'm Gloria Lee.
We're the Student Trustees.
And this is
the HWDSB Autocomplete Interview. Oh, thank you. All right. Okay, first question. What is a student trustee? Pretty much, a student trustee is a grade 11 or 12 student who gets elected by their peers to represent students at the board level, and we act as, a bridge between the student body and the board. Yeah, representing students at HWDSB.
Well said.
Thank you.
Alrighty, second question. Oh. What do these student trustees do? Now that is a great question. Essentially what we do is we go to board meetings with trustees, we lead student senate meetings, and we are the communication bridge, like Aisha said. So basically, we keep you guys in the loop of board decisions.
And when we're at board meetings, we get to kind of be involved in these conversations and decisions that actually end up affecting our day-to-day life as students, which is very cool to see.
Yeah.
All right. Next question is, how have student trustees advocated for you? One of the biggest examples of how student trustees have advocated for you, especially last year, is in terms of COVID safety and sharing a little bit about the student experience during COVID, which definitely wasn't easy, but what kind of support students needed during that time, how we can keep schools safe. Another really good example is definitely the Student Voice Survey, which I'm hoping some of you might have filled out, but it's a way for us to kind of get your feedback on mental health supports and how can we continue to make them better, and overall just keep involving students in what we do.
You know what it is, Aisha? We really put students first.
I
We
agree.
put ourselves first.
I agree.
And now that you mentioned that, the student survey, we're actually really excited to be saying that we are in the process of reviewing answers, and that way we can actually make tangible change this year.
Yeah, so thank you to everyone who filled it out, and we're really excited to see where it goes this year.
Yep. Okay. Why did you run for student trustee?
$1 million question.
Now, let me take you back to last year, actually.
Like a few months ago.
It's not that far away, actually. But I really was not really sure of I didn't even know like a student trustee really existed at our board.
Thanks.
It really-
Thanks for that.
It really hurts. But yeah, so what really got my attention was, I wasn't even sure what like student senate was. So what really got my attention was, I got an email from my school and they were saying like, oh, senior students can apply to become a student trustee. So it really was on an impulse. I was like, I should totally involve myself. And I've always had a passion of like representing student voice, but I really didn't know where to start. But like this was like the perfect opportunity just to like involve myself at the board levels. Mm-hmm. What about you, Aisha?
Okay, so this is a very, very shameless self-plug to our elementary student senate, because I was in elementary senate in grade 7 and 8, and when I got to see like the student trustees leading meetings and being involved and just kind of like taking leadership, and it was really cool, and I was like, I want to do that when I grow up, which wasn't really, I don't feel that grown up now, but
I mean, look
the
at you
fact
now.
that the fact that I get to do this, I would honestly say like makes my younger self very proud, and I love what we do, so.
Shout out to younger self.
Shout out to
Aisha.
elementary senate. All right. Okay. What is your favorite part about being a student trustee? So this is kind of a hard question because I love pretty much everything about being a student trustee, but I would say if I had to pick a few things, they would have to be, number one, meeting students, talking to students, and just kind of like immersing myself in all of the amazing work that HWDSB students are doing. It's honestly like so inspiring, and it like reminds me like this is why I love representing students, because we have so many amazing, passionate people in our board. So to be able to represent them is honestly like such a privilege. But what are you looking forward to?
Besides the awesome fits that we wear to board
Oh,
meetings,
true.
I'm incredibly looking forward to just meeting a bunch of students. And really, like when you have like such like-minded driven students together, especially at Student Senate, which you should totally join, it really, like the impact is crazy, and that's what I'm really looking forward to this year.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Last question.
Yes. Final one. how can we get involved with student trustees? And I'm so glad you guys this question because this is really, we want to be involved with you guys. So one of the biggest ways to get involved is through Student Senate. And
Student Senate!
Student Senate is actually running, the first meeting's actually on October 26th. And if you're looking to get involved, go check out or communicate with your principal and just hit them up and be like, hey, is Student Senate running and how can I get involved? And that's where it starts.
Our elementary senate is for grade 7 to 8 students, and we have a secondary senate for grade 9 to 12. Secondary senate, definitely make sure you get in touch with your principal or your student council or student parliament to learn a little bit about how senators get selected at your school. But it's such an amazing opportunity to work with people who are really passionate about the same things, who want to be involved, who want to share their voice, and to represent your school like at the board level and, you know, be involved with us, and the decision making that we get to be involved in is honestly really cool. And shameless self-plug, you can also get involved with us by following us on Instagram at HWDSB Student Trustees.
And a final thing is, recently, actually last year, we launched our Student Trustees SharePoint, and it's right beside the hub page, or the hub kind of icons. Yeah. So for updates, you can find us there.
And I know all of you go on the hub because that's where your homework is. So.
It's right there, so it's right beside. You might
yeah,
as well
it's literally right there. Just go click on it. And yeah, get involved. Cut. Nice catch. Did we eat?
We ate. We're full.
We ate.
Oh,
yeah.
I think we devoured.
We inhaled.
We had a whole meal and then dessert, and then we had appetizers and started over.